are in a campus, secured campus environment. So our biggest issue is getting somebody immediately to a trigger from one of our systems without going into too deep of what those triggers might be. It comes from multiple systems, which can integrate through the software that Jack mentioned. What that does is gets us immediate eyes over the situation to identify the threat, or if it is even a threat. And when we saw the value in that, we started looking at other benefits of having that. We have guards that have to respond to these triggers, and we would like to provide as much safety as to that guard as possible, because they're kind of going into the unknown. With the mobile video surveillance, we can identify it before the guard even gets there, and if it does look like an obvious threat, then we can hold them off, call in people more prepared to deal with that kind of emergency.
So generally, like situational awareness,
yes,
in terms of being able to know before you guys respond.
So that that was the first thing that got us looking at it, was the immediate response to a trigger. With a 500-acre campus fenced in, we can't. If somebody does breach the fence or a gate, it's difficult unless we have 10 times as many cameras, as opposed to programming the software to automatically reply to that trigger and get the eyes above the situation immediately. And the dispatcher can then monitor the guard's safety as he or she is responding to the emergency.
So cameras where you need it.
I have 1,000+ acres of fence line and literally one guard for a solar field. So what we look at a RAS system is to help augment our security force. Right now, we have a force of a few officers per shift at nighttime, but they cannot effectively monitor the whole solution on foot or on cameras. So we're actually looking at the RAS system to help supplement security, not replace security, but actually supplement security. So if we're in a solar field of 1,000 acres and we get a issue across the campus, we actually respond with a drone much effectively and efficiently, and then an officer on foot. So we actually think this is actually a good system to help supplement our physical security force, not just actually replace it. So like when you're talking about how it gives situational awareness, I think it actually DMRs on campus itself in a very cost-effective way too.
What RAS really brings to the table for us is the idea of intelligence, the idea that we have a monitoring system that can understand where is a trail, or where is this place, or where is this one thing going. Do we have someone that we need to look for, or something we need to see that's not in the normal area of operations, so that we can have a situation where, let's say someone's lost in one of our parks, these drones can be changed, or they can be programmed so that they know, okay, these are all the most normal trails for people to be on. So we can have a drone go out there, and while we have our people getting prepared to get to a location, these drones are already searching areas of most likely appearance, or they can go to see areas and give the kind of heads up that we need to be able to get to those places first. And then on top of that, the intelligence to do hourly or daily monitoring of hotspots or other issues for fire that we may run into. And to give that kind of information in real time is going to really change the ability for us to keep our citizens safe when they're out to these parks.